Be sure to check out Henry Wilson's 7th Annual Bulls and Buckles, October 4th at 7:30 p.m., the Handicap Rodeo Friday, October 3rd at 9:30 a.m., and Junior Bull Riding 16 and under. All bull riders call Monday, September 29th, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Call 903-456-2265.
Welcome to Pro Bull Talk, where it's all talk and no bull. Get ready to slide and ride.
All right, let's go, boys. Hustle. Come on now. Let's go. Woo! Lay down now. Go to him.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Pro Bull Talk. Me and Briar's in here today, and we're going to be talking some teams, some PBR teams, some PRCA races are getting tight. And as always, we're brought to you by BTO, Bull Teams Only. Man, if you like bull riding action, you've got to go to a BTO event. They are top notch all the way. Dennis Davis has been with us for a long time. Been an original. He's been here since day one. You want the bull business, that's your guy. If you just want to talk bull riding, that's your guy. Also, hey, if you got bulls for sale, and because he's always got partners looking and whatever, give that guy a call. He can either get you set up to buy a bull, or he can probably help you get the bull sold. Give Dennis Davis a call. He can help you in any way possible. Also, DesignTunnel, man, these guys are great. They do awesome work here, from the graphics, the commercial design, podcast. They got it all going on here, man. They're just first class every way. And JB Cattle Company, Jerry Beaver, man, what a solid guy. He's been around for a while, been hanging and helping us out. He hauls cattle. You need cattle delivered from one place to another. He's your man, and he puts on some great fraternities down there in Texas. So if you got some bulls want to go play, man, they're good. Cheap entry fees, good money, honest all day long, good cowboy gathering, always some good BS going on around there. Give him a call. And as always, go to these guys and give them a like and a follow, and let them know that, you heard from us right here on Pro Bull Talk. So Briar, team season's heating up, PRCA's rocking and rolling, winding down. Did a little research, because we don't do a whole lot of watching because of the TV schedule with the PBR. It's kind of all over the place.
Well, with me being in college now, it's kind of harder too. So
yeah, it's harder for you to watch. But I just heard today, before we get into the teams, Ricky Vaughn passes away.
I seen that.
I haven't heard exactly what kind of happened there. Best wishes to prayers to HD Page and them losing a great one like that.
I know, and I was always looking forward to getting on that one. The way he kind of leaped in there and got it on. See all them good bull rides.
Yeah, he's definitely good. And I hadn't heard how or what, or if it was an underlying issue or maybe a horn infection or something. Who knows? You never know.
He had some problems as a calf anyways.
Yeah, I think he went blind or something, and they brought him back out of that, or something, had some kind of infection in the head.
Like
that might have had something to do with it. Who knows? But I can tell you what, if it wasn't for the great care that HD Page and Dylan and them guys, they give them bulls, and
for sure,
and that bull would never been what he was. I mean, what was he? NFR Bull of the Year last year?
Yep.
So
PRCA Bull of the Year.
No, he wasn't PRCA Bull of the Year. Was he? He was
PRCA
Bull
of the Year.
He was the NFR top bull, I do believe. Look it up.
I'm pretty sure he was PRCA Bull of the Year.
I mean, you could be. I mean, I don't know. No, I don't think so. But what a great bull he was. I mean, and I hadn't seen him all that much this year either, though. Yeah, I mean, he had issues, but
either way, he had a good career.
Yeah, to HD and them, for doing what they do for them bulls, and they hold nothing back. They give them every chance in the world, and awesome career Ricky Vaughn had.
I can't find it, but
anyway,
either way, he had a good career.
Very good career. Maybe somebody can text in or something at some point and let us know if Briar's right or I am. But anyway, So the PBR teams, they go to Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Outlaws were doing great, man. They're sliding 0-3.
I know, that's probably the biggest shocker I've seen.
I thought they were going to be a strong team up there. And
I thought for sure they would stay right up there in the top 5.
I haven't seen a whole lot of injury list. Again, PBR's kind of slacking on keeping up with a lot of that stuff, even on their website.
Speaking of injuries, old Jet Harkins just broke his legs.
Yeah, Jet. That's the injury bug there. That's bad luck for Missouri.
Yeah. They were starting to climb out of that hole a little bit.
And Missouri, Missouri moves up to 5th. And they showing some grit and going, but, with Jet going out, can they keep up that grit? Can they keep it going? And I hope they do. I really do. I hope they keep going because, man, I had them picked to finish dead last. I promise you, I had them picked there. I just didn't really like the lineup, and I thought, Jet might have been – Jet, as good as Jet is, there's always that learning curve coming in there. I thought maybe it might take a little longer for him to catch his stride, but I hope Missouri does good. They're making some moves and moving up. Proud of the Missouri Thunder.
Let's just see how far they go without Jet.
That
seems to be a pretty big key of their success was with Jet.
Yeah, it seems like he might have been that missing link that they hadn't had in a while.
Speaking of missing links, can Justin McBride ever find his or not trade it away?
And I don't know. I could go. They're backsliding, and they've been backsliding since day one. And then the first year in 2022, when they didn't have playoffs, and they slide in there and get hot at the final, and then go win a title. But then what have they done since then?
Trade away their key guys.
I mean, it seems like the only time that they ride anything is when they get out to the finals. Because I don't know if it was last year or year before, they had a shot to go back to the final round and they lost. But they made it quite a ways through the playoffs or whatever the hell you want to call it. But man, I don't know, buddy. They've been to all the drafts, and they have a shitty record every year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at it. In 36 and 67 since the beginning of teams. 36 wins and 67 losses.
Yeah, that's not a good record.
You've lost twice as much as you've won. I think that's supposed to go, you want it to go the other way.
Well, you do, but I'm sure it's going to, in the overall long run, it's going to kind of stay close together there, but but twice as much is a little too much of a losing of a ratio there. That's too big of a margin.
In football, basketball, or any other sport, you've had 3.5 years, because this is the 4th year. This is your record as a coach. Justin McBride, hell of a bull rider. Hell of a guy. I like shit out of him. But we like to call a spade around here. Maybe not such a damn good coach.
Maybe not.
I enjoyed his motivational speech out there in 22 when he pulled his team out of the depths and come up and win the team championship. But 36 and 67, in any other sport, that coach is getting the boot.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yep. But is PBR going to be willing to reach outside their little circle of friends and get somebody?
I don't know. I mean, even Nick Saban, if Nick Saban started off in Alabama 36 and 67, do you think he'd have stayed there very much longer?
No. Mm-mm.
I don't know. I don't know is how he's tied in there. That's the question. That's my question. Is this PBR teams, if it's the real deal, and it's going to become this sport, right? That they want on ESPN and they want out in front of all these and everything. You have to get away from that stupid little PBR glitch circle of friends, and you're going to have to get some real coaches in there, and possibly a better CEO or what's he like to call himself? The damn commissioner.
Commissioner.
All right, dude. Let me tell you something. You're not commissioner NFL. You're not none of that. Okay. You've got to get out of that clique, and there has to be some changes, because 36 and 67 is unthinkable. Why is he still there? Is it because he's Justin McBride? Multiple world title, two, three times? I don't even remember. Two-time PBR world champion. Is that the only reason? Because he's in that clique? He's in that little circle? Is that the only reason he's still there?
Well, and if you go back and look at all their coaching changes, it's always been the same handful of guys.
Oh, you absolutely have to be in that clique.
They've just moved from team to team.
You have to be in that clique or be J.B. Mooney to be a coach.
Yeah.
That's cut and dry. If you're not in that clique, you're not a coach. You're not, Ed and I was assistant coach for half a season?
Mm-hmm.
Was he in the clique, on the partial clique, just because he rode for the Texas Rattlers for a while?
Possibly.
Yeah. And he was a story because he was old and was making all this. Did they try to build on that and then think, oh, well, social media's not catching up. See ya. You know?
That's a very good point. That's actually a really good point.
And Ben's, we're at the bottom of the barrel with Nashville. Let's go ahead and drop into the Mavericks.
Yeah, but I can give them more slack. They've only had one full season. This is their second season.
Okay, their second season. They've got to go to a draft. 2 drafts, actually, I guess. 3-17 this year. You've won 3 damn games. What the, out of 20? You got to go in and draft and build your team. Draft your guys. Trade your guys. Do whatever you want to, however you get it done. You get to pick your damn bulls. They give you 5 bulls. You get to pick which ones the guys get on. This is supposed to be the best in the world, and you can only win 3 damn games out of 20? They've rode 27 bulls out of 100.
Jeez.
27% ride average. The worst riding average on teams right now.
I'd be ashamed to be on that team, honestly.
They're giving you every opportunity to succeed by letting you draft your players and pick the bulls you get on.
Mm-hmm.
Explain this to me, how you only win 3 games. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't explain that.
I don't know. Should there be a coaching change there? He's had it 2 years.
Could, because, there's talent on that team. I don't think they're using it right.
But this also goes back to
coaching.
Are they going to be a real sport? Or is this just some circus to where you keep using the same clown acts over and over again and just trying to rewash it and paint it into something else because they're not going to change, they're not going to look for somebody that, how deep is Nashville tied in with Justin? How deep does that go? After 4 years and a 36 and 67 record, if you actually want to go win and be something, yes, he's got a team championship to his name.
But that was before they was 7-17 that year.
They was 7-17 that year, and went in dead ass last and just got hot at the finals. It's not real. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. And if PBR teams is going to come out and turn out to be a real sport like football or baseball or basketball or any of them others, they got to get away from this cliquish bullshit. And they've had it from day one. Day one, they've been in. It's been a super clique, ever since I've known the PBR. And you're not in that inner circle, you don't get shit. You get shunned out. I don't know. I don't know about that, but I think they're gonna. If this is gonna be something real, they're gonna have to, make some changes and get around. But you talk about the Mavericks being 3-17. This is their second year. The Wildcatters is in their second year. They're climbing out of a hole on a 3-game winning streak until they ran into Austin.
Well, anybody goes up against Austin right now, I think they're going to lose.
Austin's kicking butt. They're second right now.
Austin's stacked.
They ran a 6-game heater for a little bit. I mean, I like what they're doing down there in Austin. I like what I'm seeing out of the Wildcatters. They're moving up. Yes, they had a shitty start. It was terrible. But they're doing something about it. They're grinding. They're working. JB's getting them in the practice pen. I seen a podcast or something the other day that JB, said the first year, I don't even know how long, but it was, hey, we're having practice for bucking some bulls. He said some of them would come, some of them wouldn't. And this year, he said it's not a question, it's a requirement. We're bucking bulls. You're coming to get on.
Well, I don't know as a bull rider why you wouldn't. If you ain't got nothing going on.
I don't give a shit. You're on the team. You signed a contract. They're bucking bulls unless your ass is injured. You're there.
What I meant by something else going on was entered in a rodeo or something.
Because
some of them guys do go down the rodeo trail.
And let's look at it. Those team seasons, what, max 6 months?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting paid year round. When it comes time to go, it's time to go to practice, or you're off the team. Pretty cut and dry, I think. You're not going to put in the effort to come get on practice bulls. I don't need you on my team. I don't want you. Go somewhere else. Go to the Mavericks. They don't mind losing. Or Nashville. It's not me. And I like all the coaches. But the records and the numbers tell the tale.
Yeah. No, I agree.
It's silly. The Ridge Riders staying strong, staying steady. They had a coaching change, and Kobe Yates is kicking ass.
No shade to Kobe Yates here, but that's still Paulo Crimber's team.
Yeah, but he sure enough slid over and grabbed that wheel and was driving the shit out of that thing.
Yeah, no, he is.
Yeah.
But he hasn't made any changes to the team since they've got it.
They've made some.
He hasn't.
They've made a few trades, small trades, and drafts and this and that.
So,
but still, hey, he's still there. I mean, when Jimmy Johnson left the Cowboys, Barry Switzer slid in and went and won a Super Bowl with Jimmy's team.
I'm sure they still said that was Jimmy's team.
Oh, I'm sure they did. But, Kobe's had it for 2 years.
Yeah.
And they're still good. He's driving the wheels off that sumbitch. Go Kobe. Just don't fall off the chutes cheering. Florida's leading the way. They're kicking butt.
Father-son duo.
I mean, in all honesty, in my eyes, to be honest, you've got, Florida, and you got the Gamblers, and then you've got the Ridge Riders. They're all tied at 15-5. So they're all tied for first. It's just Florida's leading them by points.
Florida rides more bulls than everybody else, though.
The Gamblers ain't far off. Neither are the Ridge Riders, to be honest.
No.
I mean, I don't really get it. And the Rattlers, shit, they're right in there, buddy. They're like they always are.
They never go away.
They're there and they're ready to strike at any time, no pun intended.
Yep.
Or maybe pun intended, I don't know.
They're
the Rattlers, they'll strike. I don't know. It's kind of been funny. But
that's enough dad jokes for the day, all right.
But look at the teams that are doing good and the ones that are horrible.
Mm-hmm. The
teams that are doing good drafted well. They've traded well.
Yes, I agree to that. I think going back to Nashville, it kind of feels like it's the owner, either the owner or the GM's kind of trying to be like, what was that, Major League, where they're trying to lose every game they can because they're
going to try to move the team.
They're trading all their best guys away.
Yeah, and I'm not saying the guys on Nashville can't ride. They just
that Austin and Caden are really good. But Caden's been hurt, and Austin can't carry the team by himself.
Yeah, that's true. Austin got knocked out. Anaheim wiped out. Smooth. I don't know. And back to Missouri. Hey, we got to send Jet Harkins some love a little bit there. Heal up, get back quick. Speedy recovery there, buddy.
Yeah, that looked a little rough. Big yellow.
Yeesh. Yeah, it was a little heavy on them little legs.
Yeah. Hate to see that.
Yeah. In Carolina, and let's talk about Carolina. They've been doing some. They traded Sage Kamsey a while back.
Well, I don't think they traded him. I think
or maybe either way they did not re-sign him
because I know they didn't get nothing in return for him. So
yeah, and they're sixth, right? They're middle of the pack right there. I think they could. I think they're going to move up.
My question is, why would they put Derek Kobaba on the protected roster and take Jess off when Jess has been making the whistle?
Jess been riding good.
Yeah, Jess has been making the whistle for you.
I don't know. And
why would you?
And then Kobaba's coming back from an injury.
That he seems to be out. Feels like Kobaba's been out for 2 years.
I don't know.
It
I don't know what the inside on that was.
Yeah.
But, overall, I'm shocked the Outlaws are 0 for 3, sliding down the standings, and I figured they would be a top 3 to 4 team. And honestly,
haven't heard much
3.
of Casio Diaz's name.
Yeah, I don't know. And you don't hear a whole lot, and I can't find a whole lot on PBR team's website that says why they're.
I don't think he's hurt. I just don't think he's.
Well, he hurt his hand. I know that. He had hurt his hand. I don't know if he's come back from that yet or not. But that seems like it was a month or 2 ago, and a hand can usually heal up pretty quick. It's not a 3 to 6 month issue.
No.
I would think that would be a 3 to 4 week issue.
Depending on what happened to what he did to his hand or whatever.
And we'd probably have a little more insight if we knew where to watch this stuff sometimes. I mean, I tell you what, I get, they keep preaching the CW channel, and of course they'll show one game on CBS or something, the game of the week for 30 minutes. But I've been catching a lot of it. I have to watch some of it on reruns on Pluto. And honestly, as screwed up as their schedule is, I'm not sure they still realize that it's playing on Pluto, on Ride Pass. I really don't. You don't know. But I think the big story, is the coaching. We brought this up several times about the coaching changes. I think if the PBR's next step, if they're going to go teams and keep it going and turn it into something real, they've got to get out. They got to be able to get out of that clique. There's just, and Sean Gleason is not the driver.
No,
he's not. It's going to have. There's going to have to be something, and you're going to have to expand outside of that little buddy circle for coaches, and you might even have to start looking elsewhere than Brazil for bull riders.
That falls on coaches.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't know where all that's running and gunning and going, and who knows. I hope it works out. Hope it pans out. Hope Nashville comes back, but yeah, I don't see it happening. Not with that track record. Mavericks are, they're not nowhere.
Well, I mean, let's look at it. 2 years, Caleb DeBoer's been in Alabama. He's had a winning season every year, and they're calling for his head. And he's lost twice as many games as he's won.
Yeah, Yeah.
And he seems to have a pretty good spot.
Yeah. Yeah. I would just be curious to see, but see, they're not going to talk about all this. We're the only ones that really talk serious about this stuff. If like, I think I seen something the other day, and it was on the Cowboy channel, and they had a PBR teams update or episode of, kind of like a sports news for
like Sports Machine.
Yeah.
Back in the
And
day.
they was talking about, it's all sugar-coated bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Every bit of it. Powder-coated. It was almost like Sean Gleason wrote down the questions and the answers and let them speak it out. It's all sugar-coated bullshit. It's
Well, somebody's got to be Stephen A. of the bull riding world.
Well, I can tell you right now, that show, what they was talking about, they didn't talk about the real things. They didn't talk about, Nashville having a losing season for 4 years. The Mavericks being what the Mavericks are. Or even the Wildcatters falling off, but now they're picking back up. You don't hear them talking about that. They don't hear them questioning their coaches, on some of their decision making throughout the season, and questioning some of the trades and who they put on IR and who they put back on the protected roster, who they did all this. There's certain moves. They're not doing that. They're reading a script from Fat Boy himself. I promise you, he's trying to sell. I swear, he's trying to sell ice cream to somebody in Alaska, and it ain't working. I'm not buying.
Well, a lot of other people are, but
Anyway, but, yeah.
But I feel like because if Nashville owns their own team, it's not ran by the PBR, they should be able to make their own change, and I feel like that should be coming soon.
And everything that I've been told is these teams, there's team owners, and it's not the PBR. That's what I've been told from several people high up. So I don't understand. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe that they're solely and 100% free to do what they want, who they pick to be their coach or assistant coach or whatever. PBR is still the governing body. And PBR obviously will tell you above board that, or on top of the covers or whatever you want to call it, that they own them teams and they do all that. They do what they want, how they want to, when they want to, under a certain set of guidelines. But underneath the sheets, or under board, or under the table, you got Sean Gleason and you got them other upper ends of the PBR ramrodding the show, pulling the strings, saying, no, you can't hire this, no, you can't do that, no, this is this. They're still calling the shots when it actually should be the teams doing it. I don't understand, what's the CEO or the commissioner of NFL? What's
Goodwin or Goodwill or
Goodell.
Goodell.
Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
Roger Goodell don't do that. I mean, he plays it by the rules, and he'll tell Jerry Jones, no, you can't make, you're over the cap, or you're this or that, or no, you can't have that sponsor or this or that.
I'm pretty sure even still he has to approve coaches and stuff because John Gruden ain't been allowed back in the NFL.
Yeah. But, what?
So that falls on the commissioner,
Yeah.
Sean Gleason, to open his circle of friends and let more people in to coach.
Well, I know, and I knew
especially
that,
if he
right?
wants if he wants to expand.
Well, I knew Sean, not Roger, because that's no comparison there at all. It's like, anyway. Sean has the right to approve or not approve coaches. But what's them stipulations? I wonder. They don't talk about them.
That's what I'm saying. He's
Roger
gonna have
Goodell would talk about them on ESPN or Stephen A's show or somebody. He would lay it out there. I mean, hell, you can go to the NFL website and look at the rules and regulations. Try to find that shit on the PBR website. And it's not there for a reason. Because that way the PBR can change the rules to fit their favor anytime they want to. I know I've been there, been around it long enough. I promise you I know how they work. I've seen it too many times. But anyway, long story short, they're going to have to get with the program. They're going to have to get rolling. They're going to have to get real if they're going to make it a real sport. Otherwise, it's just another Sean Gleason circus. And I'm not buying a ticket.
I haven't.
I won't.
My opinion, they've made it to where bull riding's not fun to watch for me. And I love bull riding. Mm-hmm. And that's all I do think that's me.
Yeah. I mean, and I like Cord McCoy, don't get me wrong. And I like some of the other commentators, but it's almost like everything that they say or do is pre-written.
Yes.
It's pre-scripted, right? It just seems, I've been around PBR for 25, 30 years. Well, over that, yeah, about 30, 35 years, 30 years or so. I've been around PBR. I've been to the puppet show and I've seen the strings and I know how they operate, and I've seen this time and time again. It's just not, I don't think it's going to change, but it's going to have to change if they're going to get better.
Mm-mm.
All right, enough of that bullshit.
Yeah, let's talk about the good side of bull riding. Pro rodeo.
Pro rodeo. The real go buckle.
Yeah.
That's going to matter for long.
Yeah.
Damn, what a race.
It's good. It's really good. But no disrespect to any of the bull riders. Stetson right in Vegas. Sorry.
He got hurt. Just got hurt.
Yeah, I know.
Just got hurt.
Just
got
got hurt,
stomped
but
by a bronc. Broke some ribs. Punctured lung.
He'll be all right.
Did something to his hip or something.
That'll just keep him more fresh for the finals.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like if he
That's
doesn't go to that rodeo that he said he wants to go to, think about how fresh he's going to be.
Well, when I looked the other day in the bull riding, Stetson's 349, Wasey's 329. But I just noticed today it popped up on Pro Rodeo that Wasey wins Puyallup.
He did win
Second
Puyallup.
in the bareback, first in the bull riding. Or third, I don't remember. He places really high. So that's going to close that gap there, and it's also going to close that gap on that all-around race. And that's going to help Wasey get to the NFR and bareback riding. Because if he does not get to the NFR in 2 events, his shot, honestly, and it's not impossible that he can't win it in 1 event. But I personally think if he don't go in 2 events, his shot of winning all around's out. Because otherwise he would just have to basically run the tables in bull riding. And Stetson's got a pretty safe spot in the saddle bronc. He's sitting in there at 10th.
Yeah.
And the season's almost over. So, and Wasey's sitting at 14th in the bareback, but he just wins some at Puyallup, so that's going to possibly move him up more.
Wasey's been on a tear this month.
Mm-hmm. I think he's a man on a mission, and he knows what he's wanting, and he's going after it. He's doing, what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
You enter as many rodeos as you can and go kick their ass and go on.
Really turn up the gas now that he's hurt, too.
Yeah, he's got a little window here. What they say, 3 to 6 weeks or something?
6 weeks, and he possibly may not.
He may not even come back till the finals. I bet he comes back. With the season being over, I don't know.
Yeah, because it being this close, I would, if it was me,
just get on some practice stuff, stay in tune at home in a controlled environment,
yeah,
and be sharp going into the finals.
Yep. Don't push your luck because it's
Yeah.
too close of a race right now.
Yeah, he don't have it sewed up.
And there's so much money available in Vegas.
There's only 20,000 difference in them in the bull riding right now.
Mm-hmm.
What's that, third in a round now at the NFR? He wins 30 ties, might go ahead,
But that's without Stetson winning any money.
But if Stetson's hurt, what I'm getting at is Stetson he has to be healthy going in. And I think that's what he's thinking. Because I read an interview, he was like, well, I go in 3 weeks, and they say if I'm good, great, I'm going to leave there smiling. If they say no, it's another 3 weeks or whatever. He said, that's fine. I'll smile and go back home. He said, I'm not worried about it. I'll heal up, and basically, I'm going to be ready for the NFR.
Mm-hmm.
Because I promise you, he shines really, really bright at the NFR. Now, Wasey's only been once in the bull riding, none in the bareback, but he's only been once, and let's be honest, he didn't shine all that bright.
No.
It took him, 7 rounds to make the whistle, 7, 8 rounds to make the whistle?
Right at it. I think he made the whistle in the sixth round.
Maybe. I don't remember. I mean, that was almost a year ago.
Last year, yeah.
But, I'm excited for the race, man. That's, wow. Yeah. And then you can't count Tristan out. Tristan's at 258.
I know, but
I know that's almost 100,000.
Stetson's at 350 something.
349.
I thought he
Wasey's
was
329. Tristan's 258, and you got Kai in there at 220. After that, it drops off pretty drastic.
Oh yeah, I just don't. I'm sorry, Stetson in Vegas. He ain't been in Vegas in 2 years.
I know.
I
know.
I'm sorry to everybody else that's there that's going to have to.
Wish them well, but your money's going on Stetson's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Stetson.
Saddle bronc riding.
Barring injury, Stetson wins all around in bull riding title. Barring injury.
The saddle bronc
the bull
riding.
riding is tight enough though. If Wasey draws better, he's only 20,000 back. Wasey draws better than Stetson. Could turn the table.
Could I just?
Because it's not only. I mean, you got to look at. You got to be healthy. You got to be riding good. You got to draw good.
Stetson's the kind of bull rider though that doesn't matter what they run underneath him. He's gonna one make them look good, and two do whatever it takes to get the job done. That's what I think separates him from. That's why I think he's going to shine better in Vegas than everybody else.
Well, he's got a pretty good track record out there, right?
Very good.
But the long shot, you got to think about Kai, though, at 220. Kai can get hot.
Oh, yeah. No, Kyle's good in Vegas, too.
But
always been good in Vegas. But
think about this, though. Tristan and Kai both could run blocker for Wasey. You know what I mean?
That's also counting in Stetson having to buck off so many, and I don't think Stetson's going to do that.
I mean, I'm not really arguing with you here. I'm just stating, things that could happen and could come about, and, I don't know.
I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think Stetson's going to go 8 for 10.
Ooh, we way early for predictions there, Cowboy, especially when Stetson's still hurt.
I just think this is everyone likes to call revenge game. This is his revenge game here.
That could be. You got a point.
He hasn't been in Vegas. Last time he was in Vegas, he tore his whole groin.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, I think it was a little bit tore before he got there.
Well, it's tore, but he completely tore it there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He finished it off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just...
But as far as I know, Wasey's pretty healthy.
Yeah, Wasey's healthy from everything we hear. But how healthy can you be running and gunning all year long? You got bumps and bruises.
I'm gonna bet
Stetson's going to be fresh.
And I'm going to bet, though, that Wasey's going to, once the season ends and, everything's done and out there, I'm going to say that Wasey's going to take a week or two off, get fresh right before the finals too.
And he might, but him being young and ready to go and wanting to fire on all cylinders, he might want to go ahead and get a jump start to next year too.
I guess Wasey's only 19.
Exactly, he could be wanting to do that,
19,
and that could
20,
play
I
a
don't know.
role into finals.
It sure could. He could be, bounce back and stay hotter, and Stetson could, however long this injury holds him out, he could come back a little bit rusty. And
did he come back rusty in Denver?
But he wasn't. He'd already been healed up and got on practice, and then went.
Yeah.
And yes, and he took off and kicked butt. But now, is there going to be enough time? And I know we've got time. We got October and November, so it's
2 months,
2.5 months to get back right. But if this injury takes, I'm not worried about his ribs or his lung. They mentioned something about the hip.
See, I didn't
Hip
see any
injuries take a little longer to heal, I promise you. And as a bull rider and a saddle bronc rider, you got to be able to shove them hips and move them hips, and you just don't ride anything without hips. So if there's something else there, and I'm sure they didn't miss nothing, I'm sure they looked at it and everything, but if he's still a little sore in them hips, maybe and he'll be healthy for the NFR, I promise you. But what I'm getting at is how much time is he going to be healthy, and how much time is he going to have to get on before he goes to the finals? Can he sharpen that blade like he did before Denver?
I think he'll be fine.
I do too. But we're here talking on a show, and
we're talking about a veteran here at Stetson.
Betting away. But Tristan's, he's 100,000 out. That's not very many rounds away.
I know,
that guy can get hot and show one up too.
He's always good in Vegas, but Stetson's back, and Wasey's there. You got a young gun at Wasey, so
I think it's the top four, man's going to be kicking ass.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, but I just don't think there's going to be that much drama to it.
And something else that we probably haven't hit on much is, how long has it been since two rough stock guys have been going after an all-around title, battling it out?
Good question.
We could honestly go all the way back to Phil Lyon and Larry Mahan, but
yeah, because I don't think there was anybody doing it when Ty was.
Well, hell, look at Trevor Brazil. How many times? 20-something times he win the all-around? It's almost like come January, unless Trevor gets hurt, we'll just go ahead and put his name on the all-around buckle, But how long has it been? I don't even know that you've been alive since there's been two rough stock guys battling it out for an all-around title. I don't know that I have.
Yeah,
because this is the 60s and 70s, early 60s, 70s, and I was born in 78.
Yeah, I was fixed to say.
Now, I remember Ty, but
he
Ty was
didn't-
always battling with Louis Field. Well, now that maybe. Louis Field went all around one year, I think.
Was he rough
Almost,
stock?
yeah, he was a bareback rider. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like Louis Field might have won it one year. Dan Mortensen won it, or maybe was close one year. I'd have to look that up. Saddle bronc rider.
See, I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't pay much attention all around.
You don't unless there's a bull rider involved.
But no, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's actually a really good question.
that's a pretty good point right there. That hey, this, because third and all around is probably Shad Smith or
Chad Mayfield.
Shad Mayfield, money whatever. That never does good in Vegas. So just wipe that off.
That's what's sad is his only world title was when they went to Denton or Dallas or Arlington.
No, it's Dallas.
They was on Texas Ranger Field.
Wherever they did it
During COVID was his only world title. And he's come in with such big leads and.
Did he not win it last year?
No.
Who won it last year?
Riley Webb.
All right, there you go. That's right.
Riley Webb went back to back, and he had to claw back for that.
Way in the lead.
Shad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Riley Webb had to claw back.
But Shad won all around.
No. Maybe. Yeah, because Coleman missed his steer in the final round.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm thinking.
Because I know it was between him and us, guys. I knew it was between him and Coleman. Wasey had a shot, but he wasn't riding real great at the finals that year. So,
Wasey?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. He was in there in the beginning, and then when it takes you 6 rounds to make the whistle, unless everybody bucks off, I'm not even sure you get ground money.
No, they don't.
I mean, they pay if you're the only one to make the whistle, you get the whole pot, and it counts for the world title. Now think about this. Here's your deal right here. And every year since they started doing it, last 3 or 4 or 5 years, there has always been a round where only 1 or 2 guys make the whistle.
Well, it helped Kyle win a world title, but
Stetson helped Kyle win a world title, but Stetson went out. I get it. Stetson was hurt. I understand, and no, Kyle won the world title. Injury plays a part.
He still had to go get him.
Still had to go get him, and he did battle through his injuries himself.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm getting at is, what is it, 110 or something? If you're the only man to make the whistle and you get all that money?
It's over 100, yeah.
Well, take Kai or Tristan, for example. Right now, Tristan's 100,000 behind, and Kai's 230 or 130. If Kai's the only one to make a whistle, that puts him right the hell back up in there.
Yeah.
And in Vegas, anything can happen. Speaking of things that could happen, we got a pretty good rookie race rolling.
I know. I was surprised to see Hudson Bolton take the lead there.
Hudson's leading Quinn Anderson by 1,000 or so.
Yeah.
But then, you've got 3 or 4 other rookies there, that could qualify. Hudson, Quinn Anderson, there's another one qualifying.
It'd probably be Luke Mackey and Mason Spain.
No, Luke Mackey is 16th.
And then Mason
Spain is 5th. He's 21st or something. There's another one that's 3rd in the rookie. And I don't think I know him that well.
Wouldn't be Luke Mast, would it?
No, he's 15th, but he's not a rookie.
And he's making it?
Yeah, he's 14th or 15th right now, I think.
14th guy's Jordan Spears.
No, click over there to go to the rookie. When you go up to the bull ride, it says world and this and that. Go to other and click rookie.
It's Hudson Bolton, Quinn Anderson, Bryce Jensen, Luke Mackey, and Mason Spain.
Yeah, Bryce Jensen. I don't really know that guy. Have you seen him?
From Huntsville, Texas.
Well, I know. I seen that, and I'm like, what I'm saying is I hadn't seen him.
See, right. He was 85 and a half in Polyup.
Puyallup.
Whatever.
Polyup.
He was 89 and a half at Lewiston.
Yeah.
Won $6,000. 70 a bunch.
Yeah, like I said, I don't remember seeing him at Calgary or Cheyenne or some of them bigger rodeos over the 4th and run.
89 at Kickstamp.
Well, I'm gonna have to look into him a little more.
And he's a rookie at 20 years old.
Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. Everybody, that's something else. That's something else that aggravates me. Is everybody thinks as soon as you turn 18, you should be ready to rock and roll and go. Yes, that is plan A, buddy. You got it. But if you can't go to a practice pen and make the whistle and consistently or go to UPRA rodeos and win some money, don't buy your PRCA card. Don't go play with them guys because you're just going to get embarrassed. This guy probably did it right. I don't know him. I don't know if this is how it went or not. But, he could have been honing his game and didn't want to come up there and be added money. He stayed home. Stayed at home, stayed around the house, practiced. I don't know if that's how it went, but, this is what he could have done. That's the reason why he's a 20-year-old rookie. And then when he got good enough, he went and bought his card and went. My point being is, you see a lot of guys, they think you got 18, I got to go, go, go. No, you don't. No. Because a bull rider's prime is 18 to probably 25. And maybe 26, 27, I don't know. Depends on how your career goes. But I'd say 18 to 25, get your shit right and then go. And if you ride pretty decent, yes, get your permit, go get it, whatever, But I see too many guys going out there and just, I'm 18, I'm buying my card and I'm hitting the road. Buddy, you couldn't ride this fucking jumping kicker back here. This 18-point jumping kicker. Maybe that's what's wrong with Nashville. I seen that video the other day. They still bragging on. About a guy they drafted out of Brazil that can't ride. This bull jumped and kicked straight out, 3 jumps, made a corner with a blinker, made a corner, and come back this way and slam dunked him. That's not 8 seconds. But it's on their side. They're bragging on him. Hey, they're practicing. He's showing better practice videos and that shit. But, anyway. Back to the PRCA, though. Yeah, the rookie deal's getting rolling. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a good race, too. There's so many races heating up. I'm curious about the barrel racing. That Anita chick, Anita Ellis, how's she going to do in Vegas and Thomas and Mack? Because Calgary's a big-ass arena. And she smoked them in Calgary, of course. We've talked about it. What's going to happen when she gets in that little bitty Thomas and Mack arena? Can them horses run? Because a lot of these barrel racers, they'll carry horses for small arenas or big patterns or small patterns or whatever, Who knows?
No, I really don't know. I don't pay much attention to barrel racing either.
Oh, well, you watch the barrel racing at the NFR. You watch Calgary's barrel racing. You watch a little bit of it.
I did, but not enough to be able to tell that what their horses are good for and what they're not.
I do. I'm older. I look at it.
Yeah. You've seen more barrel racings than I have.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, buddy. I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That is horrible. I think he just got me. I don't know how. I didn't know your angle there, but I think he got me. Anyway. Anything you want to add? Anything topic or anything? What are you looking for? I mean, other than, the PRCA or whatever, see anything different? I mean, I seen the other day they posted, it ain't going to be long and they're going to come out with the bull list for the NFR.
I know. I'm looking forward to that.
I thought that they tricked me the other day. They tricked me. They had the circuit finals, bull of the year, or circuit bull of the year, and I was like, they already got that, already named them, but they didn't. I didn't.
When's Pendleton? When's Pendleton?
Beats me. I'm not a pro rodeo guy. I didn't rodeo much.
Shouldn't be coming up.
Yeah, it should be coming up pretty quick.
Because Pendleton and then the Extreme Bull Finals is going on at the same time, so I'm looking forward to that.
But, it's all going to wind up. It's going to come to an end here pretty quick, and then we'll have the old bull list out. Then we'll get to talk about the bull list and the top bulls getting going, and you got to quit chasing girls to OSU yawning like that.
I did not last night, I promise you. I just could not go to sleep. I don't know what it was.
Yeah. Anyway, enough with your sleep habits. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the NFR. I think all the events are going to be great. Rocker's in there. Rocker might get his first world title.
I'm just curious to see if Rocker's going to win it and then retire like his daddy. I hope he doesn't.
I hope he doesn't either. I think he's great for rodeo and
he
stuff.
definitely brings some different excitement.
Yeah. I'm excited about all the events, really. other than some of the roping events. I don't get into team roping as much as I used to, calf roping, and
Yeah,
And I like watching it all at the NFR, but since Cody Old and Fred Whitfield and Joe Beaver all got done battling it out there at Thomas and Mack, to be honest, it kind of got dismal.
Since my guy retired,
Yes.
Riley Webb, good.
Riley's
I do like watching Riley
too.
Webb.
I do too. They honestly, there is.
And Haven Medjid.
Yep, there is
Haven
some
Medjid.
good young calf ropers coming up too. There's good.
I'm a big Haven Medjid fan.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I think that's gonna about wind us up here. Wind us up until next time, So until next time, guys, y'all make sure y'all go check out the BTOs. Great events. Best bull riding events going in my mind. Had the finals last weekend. First 19 bulls, I only bucked off 2. I think out of 38. They've probably seen 30 plus rides. And I'm not talking 70 pointers. I'm talking 87, 88, 89s. I don't believe I've seen any 90s. I don't think there was any 90s.
There's no 90s.
But you see a lot of high class bull riders there. They are the hot ticket. And if you ain't been, you better hurry up and get your ticket bought at the next one, because ticket prices probably going up because they're daggum good events. And if you want the bull business, you want to buy a bull, you want to sell a bull, Dennis Davis is your guy. That guy is just, he's the best at it. Give him a call for all you bull needs. DesignTunnel, man, they do everything here for us. I mean,
they make us ugly suckers look good.
They sure do. They all this, that you see in audio and video and the graphics and stuff that they do. I've seen some commercials and stuff that they've made. Man, they've sure helped us poor old cowboys out and made us look right, like you said. And JB Cattle Company, man, he's been around off and on. He's pretty cool dude. Kind of out there sometimes, but we like him. But he's a bullfighter, so he's probably been run over more than most bull riders. But he does, he's got it. He'll get your cattle from point A to point B, and he puts on some awesome futurities down there. For anybody that's got bulls or want to go watch some bulls buck, check out his futurity system down there. I believe it's East Texas Futurities or something. Don't shoot me, Jerry, if I got that wrong. But go to his website, check it out, and as always, give them a like, a follow, and comment on their stuff, and tell them that you heard them right here at Pro Bull Talk. So until next time, guys, we'll be back when we see you.